Hello there, and welcome back. So today we went prospecting, and we have struck Italian gold. And that comes to us in the way of these carbon fiber pieces. That's right, Italian gold. And we got the front one as well. It's hard to see the little logo back there, but it's back there. Maybe you can kind of see it. In any case, these are pretty straightforward. Nothing too difficult on the installation. One thing to note, this front fender is the difficult one just due to this little part here and this one wire that is routing on the inside. You can see that there. I have the original part here. The inside is a bit of a chore. You have limited space, and you can see here it is these little clips that cable connects to. On the plastic one here, these clips are pretty firm and rigid and whatnot. They hold pretty well. However, on the carbon fiber one, they're very thin and flimsy, so be careful when you're reaching around there trying to connect that up. If you do this fender, it's just a little bit tedious, nothing too crazy, but it is what it is. And the main reason I did this was because this piece is actually a wider fender. When you go with the akrapovic system here, this bulge is no longer here. Look on your current Streetfighter and you'll notice that the pipes are extremely they're large in this area, and this is the original fender, and you can see, or the hugger rather, you can see how there's like a cutout there, and when it is on the bike, the cutout exposes your tire, so then that can kick up rocks and hit your Öhlins and just whatever else back there and kind of damage that area. Anyone who still has the original part, go ahead and take a look at that on your bike, and you'll notice that it is kind of cut out there, and it's due to the exhaust. The pipes that are here, they bunch up underneath this section here. So like I said, Ducati actually recommends that you go with the wider one when you install the akrapovic exhaust. This rear one was pretty easy. They give you a little bolt there to extend to connect to that bolt. It's just 4. There's one there, those 2, and the final one here at the end with that zip tie. And then be careful with the zip tie. There's a little plastic piece underneath it. You might be able to see that little piece under there. That can break off pretty easily as well, so just be careful if you are installing this. And we were doing the bellissimo.com Desmo World oil pan cover here, but I completely fouled up on the job there. Here's the part here. When I was installing it, the socket that I had didn't reach in and grab the bolt right away, and it resulted in me stripping the heck out of this thing. It was stuck in there. I mean, what should have been a 15-minute job took like almost 2 hours to get this dang thing out. And you know, luckily I was able to get it out using a torque bit, and just hammering it on in there, and it finally grabbed, and I was able to get it out. So luckily it was the only one that I had an issue with. As soon as I realized what I had done, it was all my fault. So, you know, no harm, no foul there. I'm just gonna go to a local place and see if I can replace that Allen head. These bolts here, there's a place in Sunnyvale, California that specializes in metric bolts like these. So I'll go in there and see if I can buy just a whole bunch of them for the next, you know, few years. Anytime I do an oil change or something, I can just have a bunch of bolts and not have to worry about that. But this part is great, other than my bonehead move of stripping out the bolt. And brilliantly packaged. I mean, they do a good job. They even etched the foam there. It comes in this nice tin. Very comprehensive instructions. And that's where I went wrong. You can see here that they have a rather large, like a long Allen head socket, and my socket head was just short of that, and it grabbed, but as soon as I went to torque it, that's when I stripped it out, and I immediately knew, like, man, this is not, I immediately knew I fucked up. So yeah, no, that's my fault. But luckily I was able to get this thing out. No damage was done to this. I was able just to put it right back, and when I do decide to do the job again, I'll be better prepared for that. But learn from my mistake. If you're going to do it yourself, and you must torque it down 10 newton meters, which is 7.34 pounds, just under 7.5 pounds of torque. Make sure you get a longer Allen head key to get to that bolt, so you don't strip it out like I did. But yeah, I can't wait to get to this part back on the bike. Like I said, I'm gonna go down to a place tomorrow, see if I can't get a couple of bolts and just be done with it. I ordered this about a week ago, and it shipped from Germany, and these guys had it real quick to me. I mean, it seemed like it was just a week later and I had it, so no issues there. This is basically a security item, an item that's going to protect your oil pan. You can see that spot is exposed. It is something we should be taking care of. Most all of us go ahead and get the radiator guards. That's something that is a no-brainer. We all know that we should be protecting our radiator guards, or excuse me, our radiators with guards. And this is no different. If you're loading your bike up onto something or anything can pelt that. And you can't quite see it here because of the lighting, but I've cleaned it up, and there's chips all along here with the paint and stuff. So it is something that I think every Streetfighter owner should consider. Yeah, just to protect that part, you know. I have to give credit to Moto TV for exposing me to this particular part. Bill and Bogna over there, they're doing a great job. They have beautiful bikes. Go check them out. Bill has a beautiful Streetfighter V4S, and you know, he's kind of inspired me to get some of these parts. Bogna has a beautiful V2 Panigale, so check that out as well. But yeah, just wanted to go ahead and showcase these pieces that I recently got and talk about my foul up on doing the oil pan cover. But no worries, it's coming. I just need to replace the bolt, and like I said, learn from my mistake. Don't make that huge mistake of not having the proper tool, I suppose, to do the job. But yeah, thank you for watching. I will be taking this machine out tomorrow, and I might do another video tomorrow to enjoy that. And yeah, you have a good one. Take care now.